3 problems we did, why could we not just use the calculator, okay? Well, if you get whole numbers, then it's fine, like we did on the last one. Or if you get rational fractions or decimals. But if we get irrational numbers, square roots with weird decimals, then we need to use this way, okay? And that's what's going to happen on these. So we're going to substitute because we know it's solved for y. That means that where we see y in the second equation, we can plug in what y is equal to in the first equation. So we're going to find the y and put x plus 4 there. X plus 4 equals x squared plus 4x plus 5. Okay, we knew those were both equal to y. So since y was equal to x plus 4, we're able to put it where the y is in the second equation. Now we just have one equation with one variable, and that is x. Okay, so now we're going to follow our steps for the quadratic function. Okay, we need to get everything onto the same side. Since there's 3 things on the right-hand side and only 2 things on the left-hand side, I'm going to move things over this way. Okay, it really doesn't matter. But this is a 1x, so I'm going to subtract 1x and subtract 4 from this side. Okay, and I want to move them over here. The difference, one of the differences from last class is last time we moved stuff, there wasn't already stuff over here. Since now there's already x's over here, I'm going to put those together. I need to move that 1x, subtract it from the 4x. And I'm going to subtract this 4 from the 5. Okay, so this zeroes out and gives me x squared. 4 minus 1 is 3x. And 5 minus 4 is 1. Okay, so now I have it all on one side. Now, what do I need to do next? Do y'all remember from last class? Label, right? We got a label. Good memory. Okay. A, B, and C, right? A, B, C. So what's A? 1. Good. Good memory, y'all. Okay, what's B? 3. C? 1. Easy peasy. Okay, y'all remembered well from last class. Okay, I'm going to do it over here to save myself a little bit of space, okay? So it's negative B, so it'll be negative 3 plus or minus the square root of b squared, so 3 squared minus 4 times a is 1, times c is 1, and divide all that by 2 times a. And we just did this, right, on the quiz, so it's fresh. And then we need to simplify the 3 parts. Negative 3 is just going to stay negative 3. All right, the plus or minus is going to come on down. Now I need y'all to figure out what's 3 squared minus 4 times 1 times 1. Should be 5. Yeah, 3 squared is 9 minus 4 times 1 times 1 is 4. So 9 minus 4 is 5. And 2 times 1, 2. Now this is where we think, can we break down this 5? No, right? 5 is already as small as it can go. It doesn't have any factors. Right? Can we divide negative 3 by 2 and something over here by 2? No, right? Because there's nothing in front of the radical 5. So there's our answer. Right? That's 2 answers. Negative 3 plus square root of 5 divided by 2. And negative 3 minus square root of 5 divided by 2. Okay, if we put both of these into y equals, did second trace 5, enter, 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 we would get the ugly decimals, which is what this would equal to if we typed it into the calculator. Okay, it would be the same ugly decimal you would get here. Any questions? These two, number 4 and number 5, are definitely the longest ones on the notes. Okay, the last 2 are really easy. Okay, so number 5, this is the humdinger. So we're going to do this one. We're going to push through, and you'll be fine. Okay, so number 5. Two x squared plus 10x plus 48 equals y minus 10x. We're at my second equation. Y equals negative 4x squared minus 16x. So we're using substitution on this, just like we did on the last one. Okay, we've got y. We know y is equal to this. So we want to put this where the y goes in this equation right here. Okay, we're going to replace the y with negative 4x minus 16x. Sorry, negative 4x squared minus 16x. So I'm going to rewrite the top equation, but instead of y, I'm going to put that there. So 2x squared plus 10x plus 48 equals negative 4x squared minus 16x minus 10x. We're going to simplify it down to where it is really just one number. Okay, it's ugly. I know it's a lot, but we're going to make it so simple that it's really just one number. Okay, so we have these are our equation. We want to use quadratic formula. What do we need to do? All on one side, right? Since it's all over the place, we have x squareds and x's and numbers on both sides. I'm just going to move it to the front now. There's 3 on both sides. It doesn't matter. So plus 4x squared, right, plus 16x. Put them where they go. And I have another 10x here. I'm going to put plus 10x here. Okay, so these all zero out. And we got 6x squared plus 10x plus 16x plus 10